Oh, hello YouTube, I'm back. Didn't get out for a walk. The temperature dropped drastically, so I don't really have the coat to go out. I do, but it's too big and bulky. So all I need to do is sweat and get sick again. What I thought I'd do was continue my little anxiety in the Bible. I didn't really explain a whole lot, I guess, or touch on a lot of it. So I figured I might just follow up with that with a part 2. I might even draw it out some. But you notice all the lights are off, everyone's sleeping. The wife isn't babysitting, so I figured it's the best time to do it. And I'm having to use the laptop, so bear with me, the quality might not be the best. Let's see, I wanted to start out basically, if you had a chance to look over the study guide, you'll find that anxiety is basically a fear of something. Fear of people, fear of cars, fear of death, stuff like that. Study guide also gives some terms, situations, stuff like that. Self-consciousness, fear of others' judgment and evaluation, feelings and thoughts of inferiority, emotional stress when in the presence of other people, fear of humiliation. I can never say that word. Yeah. Fear of humiliation or embarrassment. I can never get that word out. Humility. Small mistakes seem exaggerated. Just meaning when you make a mistake, it just seems to be the worst thing you've done. Feeling that everything you say is messed up. I feel like that all the time, especially when I record. Difficulty getting thoughts together and saying what you mean. Yeah, I see that in myself sometimes. Let's see, the situations, fear of using a public bathroom. I think that's 99% of America. Fear of eating in public or in front of other people. Fear of writing in front of others, such as signing a check. I've never heard of that one, but I can see it. Fear of making a mistake in front of others. I think that's probably one of the biggest ones I know of. Situations that typically trigger anxiety. Being introduced to new people. Criticism from anyone. Being watched by others. Meeting authorities. Authorities being bosses, I guess police officers, stuff like that. Having to speak in front of others, especially groups of people. Oh, I always hated that in school, especially college. Oh. Meeting other eyes. I guess that's eye contact. So that's just some terms, situations that trigger anxiety, stuff like that. Let's see, my next page, I got them a little out of order because I've been reading a lot into it. Oh, I think it's probably the last page, isn't it? Oh, nope. There it is, okay. Six basic principles to solving problems biblically. And I'm not going to go through all 6 because I'm going to keep it a short video. We might do 1 or 2 a video, whatever time allows, depending on how the day goes. Principle number 1. God's sufficient word has the answer for all my problems. First we'll go to 2 Peter chapter 1, 3 through 4. His divine power has given us everything we need for life and godliness through our knowledge of Him who called us by His own glory and goodness. Through these He has given us His very great and precious promises, so that through them you may participate in His divine nature and escape the corruption in the world caused by evil desires. I don't think I'm going to dig into this one too much, because we'll have to get into the promises that the Bible speaks about, how you participate in the divine nature, escape the corruption, stuff like that. That could be a whole nother talk in itself. So I might actually make a mark of that and revisit it later. I might actually do it at the end of the series. So okay. Principle number 2. God has provided a way for me to effectively address every problem in my life. That's a very hard one, especially I am horrible at remembering anything I read. I could read the same verse for weeks at a day, or weeks at a time. Weeks at a day, wow. Weeks at a time, 24 hours, and never remember it. You really have to dig into this. Find help. Google will get you verses on just about any topic in the Bible. But 1 Corinthians 10:13, no temptation has seized you except what is common to man, and God is faithful. He will not let you be tempted beyond what you can bear. But when you are tempted, He will also provide a way out so that you can stand up under it. That's a pretty good one. I heard a saying on I don't remember where I heard it, but common problems commonly happen. So if it's a common problem, you're more likely going to experience it. Lost my train of thought. For any problem you may experience, pretty good chance it's in the Bible. There's an answer to how to overcome it, how to work with it, how to turn it into something positive. I can go on and on and on. One instance for me is she babysits, and you get 5 kids alone in a room. The screaming, the toys, it's like a nuclear bomb going off in my chest. The anxiety's so bad. One way I deal with that is I'll usually try and find some relaxing music, and so I got nice big over-the-ear headphones. It helps drown it out till she gets them under control. Probably not the best way to deal with the anxiety. The best way would be to talk to the kids, explain why they shouldn't yell, stuff like that. So, it's several ways to overcome anxiety in that case. Let's see, do I want to continue? Actually, I think I'm going to stop it there. That's 2 of the 6, so I will continue in another video. I want to try and keep them 10 minutes or less. I think it's probably pretty good. I'll link the study guide to my Google Drive. You can download it, read it online if you want, stuff like that. So, and you'll see where I'm getting some of the passages. I did keep a little cheat sheet of some more passages that aren't in it. I'll actually cover some of those later too. But I hope it helps you some, and feel free to respond in the bottom. If you're watching on Facebook, keep in mind I don't check Facebook. It's easier to respond to me on Twitter Google Plus, excuse me, or YouTube. So I'll catch you guys next time. Take it easy.